Hi guys, welcome back to another video, and today I will be doing something different. So I'm gonna start a new series and it will be best of each class. So essentially what I'll be doing is telling you which weapon is the best out of each class, uh, everything considered, price, uh, damage, accuracy, everything. So today I'm gonna start off with the melee class, excuse me, and tell you guys which gun or which knife I think is the best knife to buy. Um, One thing to note is logically, the weapon I have right now is contradictory to what I will be telling you guys, just because we're judging based on stats and not cosmetics. So this is all about functionality. We don't care what the weapon looks like or anything like that. So first you have the shovel. Everybody has that. It's pretty good, right? You could get a kill or two with multiple strikes. Sometimes you panic, you press a lot of buttons, and you get a random shovel kill. And that's great, right? But we don't use melee weapons all that often when we have the shovel. At least I didn't. Excuse me again. And yeah, so do you need to buy the axe after the shovel? Personally, I would say no, just because you don't even use melee weapons all that often to get kills unless you have the comma or a weapon that follows, just because it requires multiple hits with a shovel and an axe to get a kill. And if you're in close range and somebody has a weapon and like assault weapon or something like that, and you have a knife, they most likely will come out on top if you don't get a one-hit kill. So I would not advise buying an axe. I would just advise you to wait until you have $8,000 and then you could buy the comma. So the reason I'm gonna say the comma is the best melee weapon of all of them is price. It's the cheapest weapon that gets a one-hit kill on all armors, and yeah, that's just the justification for it. It actually looks pretty nice too. I just like the Tonto more in when I was buying the weapon and I had more money laying around, so I just bought the Tonto over the Kama. But the Kama has 200 damage, a fire rate of 2, and every weapon following the Kama has the same damage and fire rate. So if you're buying for cosmetic reasons, that's different. But logically, I would advise you to buy the comma. So let's take my Tonto out, which has the same stats, and kind of go and show you guys what it looks like or is like to get kills with the melee weapon if you don't use melee weapons all that often. Uh, I honestly don't see that many people using melee weapons. Probably 1 in 10 or 15 games, I'll see a person trying to consistently get kills with a melee weapon. So I decided to kind of start off with a class that's not that important. The only reason most people do melee kills is if they're on a task or they just get nervous and they uh, press a lot of buttons and they stab somebody. But for the most part, I even rarely do melee kills, and I have a weapon that gets one hit kills. In all honesty, I don't use my melee weapon all that often because you just can miss a lot with melee. Uh, it's hard to stab a person, so yeah, there's that. Wow, it's been a long time since I've been on this map. No. Also, I like the fact that the gun game has kind of included a melee weapon, but I kind of hope it would give more options as to which kind of melee weapon you could use. You could obviously use your own knife throughout the game, but um, when it comes to the final weapon, you have to use the um, K-bar, I think it's called. I believe it's called the K-bar. Also, I was wondering, why did they take the K-bar off of the regular melee weapons, which that was pretty interesting. If you guys know, tell me in the comment section. Like, it's no longer, you could no longer buy it after these new knives got introduced. So yeah, shank. I appreciate the fire rate that's so quick on these knives, but I don't really see the point behind it. Because you get one hit kills, but I guess if there are multiple enemies, but I just don't see many people getting multiple kills with a knife if there are a lot of enemies close by, and they're all shooting at you. Wow, 5-time kill streak, was not expecting that. But yeah, guys, anyways, that's the video. If you liked it, hit that thumbs up button. If you like this type of content in general, hit that subscribe button as well as the post notification bell. But other than that, I'll let you guys go. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you have an amazing day.